dosen program studi S1 Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris Fakultas Keguruan dan Ilmu Pendidikan Universitas Islam Ogan Komering Kayu Abu. Video ini dibuat untuk memenuhi salah satu persyaratan sertifikasi dosen, yaitu pernyataan diri dosen dalam unjuk kerja Tridharma Perguruan Tinggi di bidang pengajaran. Saya merupakan salah satu dosen pengampu mata kuliah Introduction to Literature. Dalam kesempatan ini saya akan menjelaskan mengenai mata kuliah tersebut. Introduction to Literature merupakan salah satu kuliah wajib yang memiliki untuk mahasiswa semester 2 yang memiliki bobot 2 SKS. Dan untuk capaian pembelajaran pada mata kuliah ini terdiri dari yang pertama, menjunjung tinggi nilai kemanusiaan, moral, etika, profesionalisme, dan integritas akademik. Yang kedua, mampu menunjukkan kinerja mandiri, bermutu, dan terukur. Yang ketiga, mampu menggunakan bahasa Inggris untuk menciptakan komunikasi baik lisan maupun tertulis secara lancar, akurat, dan berterima dalam konteks keseharian umum, akademis, dan pekerjaan. Yang keempat, menguasai konsep teoritis tentang kesusastraan dan budaya dalam pembelajaran bahasa Inggris. Yang kelima, menginternalisasi nilai, norma, dan etika akademik. Yang keenam, mampu mengkaji implikasi pengembangan atau implementasi ilmu pengetahuan teknologi yang memperhatikan dan menerapkan nilai humaniora sesuai dengan keahliannya berdasarkan kaidah tata cara dan etika ilmiah dalam rangka menghasilkan solusi, gagasan, desain, atau kritik seni. Dan pada mata kuliah Introduction to Literature, saya akan membahas tentang yang pertama, pengertian sastra secara luas dan spesifik. Yang kedua, menjelaskan manfaat sastra. Yang ketiga, saya juga akan menjelaskan tentang bagian-bagian dari cerita fiksi dan non-fiksi, beserta contoh karya fiksi dan non-fiksi. Yang keempat, mempelajari pengertian drama dan bagian-bagian dari drama. Yang kelima, saya juga akan mengajarkan tentang pengertian puisi dan bagian-bagian yang terdapat dalam puisi, serta unsur-unsur intrinsik puisi. Selanjutnya yang keenam, saya juga akan menjelaskan tentang historical background dari Inggris. Yang ketujuh, menjelaskan tentang Old English Literature atau sastra Inggris kuno, dimulai dari sastra Inggris kuno. Yang kedelapan, menjelaskan tentang Middle English Literature beserta features of Middle English Literature dan juga karakteristiknya. Yang kesembilan, saya juga akan menjelaskan tentang Ballad and Canterbury Tales era beserta dengan karakteristiknya juga. Yang kesepuluh, kita akan mempelajari tentang Modern English Literature beserta dengan karakteristik of modern English literature. Yang ke-11, kita juga akan mempelajari tentang era di Elizabethan Age beserta karakteristik karya sastra, termasuk juga penyair-penyair yang terdapat pada periode Elizabethan Age. Yang ke-12, saya juga akan menjelaskan tentang Victorian Age atau periode dari Victoria beserta karakteristik sastranya, dan termasuk juga beberapa penyair yang muncul beserta karya yang terkenal pada masa Victorian Age. Dan pada pertemuan yang terakhir, saya akan menjelaskan tentang periode sastra pada masa periode Puritan dan Restoration. Metode pembelajaran yang saya gunakan adalah metode ceramah, diskusi, tanya jawab, simulasi, demonstrasi, dan sumbang saran. Pada sesi kuliah, mahasiswa diharapkan aktif pada diskusi, tanya jawab, dan nantinya dapat memahami tentang bagian-bagian cerita fiksi dan non-fiksi beserta contoh karya sastra fiksi dan non-fiksi. Selanjutnya pada kesempatan ini saya akan mempresentasikan materi yang bertema tentang literary genre. Materi ini saya siapkan sebagai refleksi atas praktik mengajar yang terus saya evaluasi dan kembangkan berdasarkan kajian teori dan pengalaman lapangan. Referensi mata kuliah ini saya ambil dari berbagai sumber. Yang pertama dari Barnett Sylvan William Bruno yang berjudul An Introduction to Literature. Yang kedua dari Bregman David Daniel berjudul Guide to Literature. Yang ketiga saya ambil dari sumber United States dari Edward G. Garden yang berjudul The Study of Literature. Selanjutnya, saya juga mengambil referensi dari Kennedy yang berjudul Introduction Fiction, Poetry, and Drama. Saya juga mengambil referensi dari New York HarperCollins Collected Publisher. Selanjutnya, komponen dalam mata kuliah ini saya ambil dalam beberapa komponen penilaian. Yang pertama, saya ambil dari kehadiran sebanyak 20%. Yang kedua, tugas sebanyak 20%. Yang ketiga, dari ujian tengah semester sebanyak 20%. Dan yang keempat, dari ujian akhir semester saya ambil sebanyak 40%. Demikian pemaparan tentang mata kuliah Introduction to Literature yang juga tercantum dalam rancangan pembelajaran semester. Berikut adalah cuplikan pembelajaran di kelas. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you today? I'm fine. And you? Me? Alhamdulillah, I'm also okay. Are you ready for study today? Yes. Ready? Okay guys, before we start our lesson, let me say basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, who absent today? No one. So all students coming? Yes. Okay. Now for today, we are going to continue our materials about literature. Last week we have discussed about literature. Do you still remember what is the meaning of literature? Who knows? Okay.
Literature refers to written or spoken material created by human.
Okay, others? Maybe still remember what is the meaning of literature? Nadia? How about you? Do you still remember what is the meaning of literature?
The element of literature.
Okay, others? How about you? Still remember about literature? No? Okay. Okay, we discuss first about literature. The meaning is refers to spoken or written materials created by human. Yeah. Now for today, we will continue our materials about literature. Okay. Literature is what in your mean? You thinking literature is what? It's like what? Art? Is it an art? Yes? Yes, of course. Yeah. Literature also is an art. Yeah. In here, we come to about the genre of literature. The genre of literature is a particular style of writing. And also, literature divides genre of formula or type of literary work. In literature, yeah, we classify into four categories. Number one is fiction. Number two is non-fiction. Number three is drama, and number four is poetry. Yeah. Here the genre of literature: fiction, non-fiction, drama, and poetry. We come to fiction first. What is fiction? Before we continue, can you imagine what is the meaning of fiction? In Indonesia, fiction is fiksi. You know fiksi? Fiksi is imagination. Yes. Fiction is imagination. It means that not true, right? Dreamings? It can be? Yes, of course. Yeah. In here, fiction means, yeah. Fiction, the genre includes stories that are invented or imagined by the author. Yeah. So, if we talk about fiction, it is a made-up story by human or by the poet. Yeah. Is it comes based on imagination? Can be based on true story. Also, maybe based on true story. Yeah. Sometimes it is based on real life. Yeah. Fiction also a made-up story created by human or a book. Yeah. But some omitting and editing by the authors. And the number three can tell about things that could happen. Number 4, characters may be like real people or imaginary. Yeah. If we talk about fiction, it is not. When we talk about fiction, it is also the genre. Some of fiction like fantasy, science fiction, historical fiction, mystery, scientific, realistic fiction, and also adventure. Yeah. Do you ever hear about the films about Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Harry Potter. What do you think about Harry Potter? It's about magic. So we can classify Harry Potter as a what? Historical, fantasy, science fiction, realistic, mystery, or adventure. Huh? Fantasy. Yeah. You know, Harry Potter, is it really imagination created by others? Yeah. Do you think it is really it is possible happen in real life? No, of course no. Yeah. Is it high imagination? Yeah. If we talk about Harry Potter, it is also really high imagination by the elders. Yeah. Yeah. Really have a powerful and also have a magic, have a good powers. Yeah. I think it is really impossible happen in real life. But if we talk about fiction, we can classify high imagination, but some of fiction can be based on true story. Yeah, not all by imagination, not all fiction by imagination, because some of story based on true story. So what we can classify as a fiction, even it is true story, like story Maling Kundang, Habibie Ainun, yeah. Have you watched films about Habibie Ainun? Habibie Ainun, it is from Indonesia, based on based on true story. But we also still classify as a fiction. Because of what? Because of some event, some action have omitting and editing. Yeah. So that's why it is also, even based on true story, we also classify as a fiction. But it is possible happen in real life. Yeah. Some story can possible happen in real life, but some is not impossible. Like Doraemon. You know, Doraemon have a magic from pocket. Yeah, have a power. You can imagine. How about it really happen in real life? If it is really happen in real life, also of course you will very happy. Yeah? All magic, all your dreams comes instantly, directly. Oh, of course. Yeah. So, do you understand about fiction?
Yes.
So, if we talk about fiction, it is not true story. Yeah. Fiction is made up story or created story by others. Yeah. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, let's continue. It is some story from fiction. Yeah. I pick from Google. For example, like Harry Potter. And the next, we come to non-fiction. Of course, if we talk about fiction, do you of course understand what is non-fiction? What is non-fiction? Non-fiction? What is non-fiction? True story. It means that it is real story. Real story based on real life. Yeah. If we talk about non-fiction, we talk about real story based on real life. Yeah. Like what? We can see from here the meaning of non-fiction. The genre deals with factual information and real life events. Yeah. So it is based on real. Yeah. Nothing omitting, nothing editing, not create, but it is real. Yeah. Real or fact. Yeah. You understand? Real or fact. And the second aspect that can be checked and proven. Yeah. The third, the other is an expert on this information. And the last, it is true. If we talk about non-fiction, not true. If we talk about non-fiction, not true. If fiction, not true story. Yeah. Now, we can see the genre of non-fiction or the classified of non-fiction, like biography, yeah, autobiography, essay, yeah, like news article, yeah, historical accounts, like magazine. How about magazine? Is it fiction or non-fiction? No. Yeah. How about news? Newspaper? Yeah. How about books? Books. I mean books for our material, like reading. Yeah, it is also as a non-fiction. Like here's the biography of B.J. Habibie. And also here's the news, the examples of non-fiction. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. Number 3 is drama. Can you imagine drama? It's like what? Is it spoken or written words? Spoken. Yes, that's good. Drama usually for the theoretical performance where conflict and emotions are expressed through dialogues and action. Yeah. Of course, usually in drama, what is the component of drama? Usually have characters. Good. What else? Characters. In drama, the component or the elements of drama consist of characters. What else? Okay, if we talk about characters, character also classified into what category? Protagonist, antagonist, supporting character, static characters, yeah. Okay, the first characters, what else in drama? Problem. Yes, of course. Should be. How the story can be interesting to read, to watch if there is no conflict, yeah. Of course, conflict or problem. What else? Come on, what else? Setting, good. Setting. Time and place. Okay, good. Time and place. Where the story happened and when the story happened. What else? Beside actors, action, conflict, setting, time, what else? Yeah, the conclusion. The conclusion can be happy ending or sad ending. Yeah. That's some elements in drama. Yeah. What's the difference between drama and written words? Can you explain? What are the difference between written words and spoken words? Spoken or written? Like fiction is written word. If drama, spoken word. Difference, drama, performs. Performed by an actor or actress. But fiction is writing. Yeah. Okay, it is like the story about the magical tree house. Okay, let's continue. Number 4 is poetry. You know poetry? Yeah. Yeah, in Indonesia we call puisi. How about the style of works? It is different with writing, yeah. In here, text format may look different than other books, yeah. The second may have written or bit. Written and bit. And then the third, imaginative and creative. But sometimes in the form of poetry, sometimes you have to think first. What is the content of this book? You have to thinking hardly, I think, yeah. Because some words still conveys to understanding. Is it right? Yes. Like what? In Indonesia we call majas. Yeah. Yes. Uses describing or exciting word. Do you still remember some quote from Indonesia? Puisi dari Indonesia? Yeah. Can you say something about that quote? About that poetry? Oh, like that. Okay. Now, and then the number 5 tells a story in verse. Yeah. So it is different. Here the codes of poetry, line breaks, metaphor, imagery, repetition, rhythms, personification, and alliteration. This is the codes of poetry. Okay, let's continue. Now, this is the classified of fiction. Now we come to the classified of fiction. As I explained just now, yeah, this is the classified of fiction. The first one is realistic fiction. Like what? Realistic fiction. Even it is not true story, but it is possible happen. It means that possible happen in the life. Can be based on real story. Maybe based on story by human or person in real life. Characters act like real people. Yeah. And the characters try to solve a problem. Story could happen in real life. Yeah. And then some events are historically accurate. And the last, characters' feeling and behaviors are like real life. Yeah. Some story it is realistic fiction because it is possible happen. Yeah. Realistic fiction, it means that the story, even it is created by human, it is possible happen in real life or based on true story. Okay. Yeah. Do you understand? Okay. And then next, fantasy. It is also still the classified of the genre of fiction. Yeah. The second is fantasy. What is fantasy? It's like what? Fantasy is about animal characters may act like people. You know animal characters, it's like a film. Yes, good. Beauty and the Beast. What else? Some story, sometimes like... Yes, good. What else? Animal characters. It's about, do you still remember the film about Jurassic Park? It is also classified as a fantasy, yeah? What else? How about Barbie? Barbie also as a fantasy. Yeah. Some films, yeah, sometimes like The Secret Garden, it is also as a fantasy story. Characters may act like people. The second, characters may have special power, have a power. Okay, next. Mystery. Mystery also is about fiction that includes secret or plans to be solved. Yeah. The second typically involves a puzzling event over the crime that protagonists must investigate and solve. Mystery, something's problem still continues. Like what? Like to be solved. What is the problem solving? Next, historical fiction. Historical fiction is about set in the past, history. It's about history. It can be about hero, yeah, like Romeo and Juliet. It can be also historical, yeah, based on true historical account. You know, like what historical story? Like I say just now about Habibie Ainun also. About G30 SPKI also as a historical fiction. Main characters are not real, but there may be famous people from history mentioned. Yeah. Next, science fiction. Science fiction is fiction deals with science or techno of the future. Some of the technology, science may be somewhat believable. The setting is over in outer space or another dimension. Yeah, you know science fiction. Some film also talk about science. Yeah, like the stories about Alone out there, the memory index. Yeah, some science fiction story here. This two example. Next, adventure. You know adventure? It's about has elements such as fast-moving action, discoveries of news and exciting things, and moment of danger. And then usually encounter advisors that keep adventure from goal. For example, some adventure story, it's like a talent for travel, the Rose Model mysteries, and also the Metro pattern here. Okay, this is the adventure. Now, non-fiction is about autobiography and biography. When we talk about biography, non-fiction, that's a biography of a person written by himself or herself. But biography, non-fiction, that is information written about real people. Yeah. I think it's enough for our materials today. Any question? Yeah, Nadia.
In the story from the true story like Akakini Muhammad bin Anwar, it is classified as fiction or non-fiction.
Okay, yes. Sometimes some people still confused, yeah. Which one classified as fiction or non-fiction? But if made up story, even from real story, it is still classified as a fiction. Yeah. Even based on true story, like in the SPKI, we still call as a fiction. If we talk about non-fiction, biography, autobiography, about news, essay, it's about non-fiction. If story created by human, even close to true story, still classified as a fiction. Understand? So, okay, now I will give you some questions about our material today, yeah. But maybe because we have limited times, yeah, I ask you to answer some questions, and I will deliver the materials for your homework to our group, yeah, to our group. So we can conclude our materials today. It's about literature. We talk about the genre of literature. Number 1 is fiction. Number 2 is non-fiction. Number 3 is drama. Number 4, poetry. Okay, we talk about non-fiction and we talk about real story based on true story. We talk about fiction, it is made up story created by human based on imagination or based on dreams. So, okay, and then drama is spoken or written performed by actor or actress. And then the last is poetry, yeah. Different style, yeah. We have the component of poetry. Okay. Until today, any question again about our material, literature? Do you understand it? Yes. Do you understand it well? Okay. Okay, I think enough for today, yeah, because we have limited time. Yeah, the material is very full. We close our lesson today with say Hamdalah. Thank you for your attention today. We close with say Hamdalah. See you next week. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.